Everyone compares the BE6 variants for its features, but there is one massive difference hiding under its body: the processor.
I can bet on this. No matter what Mahindra dealership you visit, the salesman would talk about n number of features in your trim. ADAS, sensors, electronic power seats, ventilation and whatnot. But I can bet on this. No salesman would tell you about the processor that the trim you are choosing has. The lower variants of BE6 have a comparatively less powerful Snapdragon 8155 processor, whereas the top trim, previously Pack 3 and now Pack 4, these have the significantly faster and more capable Snapdragon 8295 processor. Why should you care? Let me explain. I'm gonna divide this entire video into two parts. The first part is specifically for everyday users who don't care about the technical specifications and everything. All they want to know is how this lower trim processor would impact their day-to-day use. And then part 2, this is for all the geeks out there who would want to know the tech specs and every minute detail of it and its day-to-day impact. Part 1. Everyday users. Here we go. For everyday users, I believe that choosing a faster chipset of Snapdragon brings you two big advantages. Advantage number 1, better user experience over time. Now you are getting a modern EV, a futuristic one in 2026, and it doesn't come cheap. Now, looking at the terrible resale market for the EVs, I'm assuming that you plan to hold on to this vehicle for 7 years, 10 years, or maybe for 15 years. Now Mahindra keeps on pushing over-the-air updates and n number of other things through the software, and you would not want to deal with a slower operating system or a slower interface over this prolonged period of time. So it's better that if your budget allows, you should go for a faster processor in your car, which is a very logical thing to do. Advantage number 2, more features over time. Now, being future-proof or having a fluid UI for a long period of time is one thing, but Mahindra also keeps on adding more features through all these updates over time, which may be exclusive to only the faster chipset. Look, for example, in this 15th August 2026 event when Mahindra announced BE6 SportEQ and other variants. Now, these come with certain features. For example, Google Gemini integration. Now this will only be supported by the faster Snapdragon chipset. Now for an everyday user also, if you think about it, it also brings a lot of quality of life features to you. Like right now you have Alexa, and if you want to do anything in your car through voice, then you have to use certain phases in that robotic manner, and if you don't use them, it will not work. But with Google, it understands natural language. And it's not a marketing thing that Mahindra is preventing the lower chipset from using it. It's just that the lower chipset cannot handle such complex tasks. As simple as that. And this is purely one feature as an example I'm talking about. We don't know what more is coming in the future and what more can our cars do. So if your budget allows, a faster chipset would make a lot of sense. But, hey, relax. I know on papers it looks like these two chipsets have massive difference in the performance between them, which is true. But you must be thinking, then am I making a mistake by choosing the lower trim with this Snapdragon 8155 processor? Well, no, not at all. Think of it in this way. Let's say I'm a bodybuilder with huge muscles working out day and night in the gym. Then of course my body would require more calories. I would have to eat more, take more proteins and whatnot. And without that, I will not be able to survive because I'm burning that much calories every day. And now in the second scenario, just consider me as a everyday person who just cares about his health, and I just go to the park in the mornings, enjoy the sun and everything. So comparatively to that bodybuilder, I would not require all those massive amount of calories and proteins. That doesn't mean I am not functioning properly, and that also doesn't mean that that bodybuilder is not functioning properly. So with that very same logic, the top trim pack 4, well, it comes with n number of other complex features. Face ID, then it has HD display, then more ADAS sensors and whatnot going on inside. So to handle all of those complex things in a smooth and functioning way, it requires a faster and more powerful processor, and hence it has a better processor. Even if the lower trim doesn't have it, that doesn't mean that it cannot function properly, because it is made for all the features that the lower trim has. It's not that you are making a mistake, it's just that the two advantages we talked about in the beginning, you might miss on them. But not choosing the top spec chipset doesn't mean that you are making a mistake. Now, this was everything that an everyday user must know before they go out and choose the perfect variant for themselves. Now the geeks, part 2. Let's talk about some specs. The difference between these two chipsets is massive. You just cannot deny that. And I mean, for very logical reasons. The Snapdragon 8155 is a 7 nanometer chipset and 8295 is a 5 nanometer chipset. The CPU performance is almost the double. And then even if I talk about total operations per second, it is almost 8 times more. So now it makes it very logical that why the pack 4 can handle local LLMs or maybe Google Gemini, and while the variant that I have, FE3 or the lower trims, can just not handle it. I know there are workarounds, you can connect your phone and use Android Auto and everything, but as a tech geek, the problem with me is that more than actually enjoying what's in front of my eyes, what I enjoy more is having that satisfaction in my brain that, hey, this is the spec sheet. So that's a problem with me, and I mean, most of the geeks out there, everyday user would not even care about all this, but I do, and I'm sure that you also do. Honestly, when I went out to get the FE3, I had no idea that there was a difference in chipset, or I might have, I'm still not sure, but I might have done everything to extend my budget a little bit, and I would have gone for the Snapdragon 8295. Because this Google Gemini is just one thing, and local LLMs and all this is one thing, but now I wonder that what all is coming in the next 10 years or 15 years. Maybe we'll be missing out on a lot of features only because of this chipset. I'm not sure. What do you think about this? I mean, if you are a fellow pack 1, pack 2 or FE3 owner, what do you think about this? Are you comfortable with this thought of missing out on pretty substantial updates for us in the future? Do let me know in the comments below. And then GPU performance also, I do notice that when I start my car, the animations are a little bit choppy. And now that I know I have a Snapdragon 8155 processor, I would relate now everything to the chipset, and it would start to bug me a little. And even when I'm swiping through the menus or everything, if I see even a slight delay, my brain would automatically say, go, now go get 8155 processor. If your budget allows, then I would say go for this faster chipset. If not for the features, then maybe for all the endless possibilities that are still waiting ahead for us. And what I'll also do is that let me put a whole sheet that compares the specs between these two chipsets so that you can take a more mindful decision while you are choosing your variant. Now, before we end this video, let me tell you what you should really expect out of me and this channel. I'm not here to cover all possible news about EVs in general, or cars, or tech, or BE6, or whatever. The whole idea is that I have bought this as my first EV, which I'm really enjoying. Now I'm living with it. I have n number of perspectives about this car or EVs in general and other things. And as I am moving ahead with this car, whatever is at the top of my mind, I'm here to share my learnings and my experience with you. So guys, this is it. I am Ayush. You are watching AJ9017. Until the next one. Bye.